Skillshare is one of the best online learning platforms, especially if you want creative skills. But why? How good is it? Is your learning experience effective? And what's the deal with the Skillshare community? Well, you're about to find out. Hi, I'm Santiago from Gradehacker, non-traditional students' #1 resource. We know that online courses are a great way to add a few extra skills to your repertoire, and if that's what you're looking for, Skillshare might be one of your first choices. For example, we took a course where we learned how to ask for people to subscribe. To sum up, we need to tell you that we share lots of tips for college after progress in life, and warn you that not following is a big mistake. But really, Skillshare is a great platform. If you haven't heard about it, here is what it is in less than 60 seconds. It's an online learning community with tons of classes, mostly related to creative fields such as editing, writing, web design, marketing, and many more. Skillshare has been around since 2011, helping students learn new things with practical projects and engage with each other. The idea here is that you gain new skills and expand the ones you already have while interacting with other users, giving each other valuable feedback and replies. More of that in a bit. One thing that makes them different is that they have their own mobile app where you can download courses and watch classes online while doing other activities like commuting to work and waiting in line. That was a lot. But well, not for nothing we included them in our list of best online learning platforms, so you can check that video out if you want more alternatives. Now, there is something we need to address about Skillshare. They don't offer a certificate of completion once you finish the course. You take the class and watch the videos as many times as you want, but that's it. But since Skillshare is more about practical skills, you can prove you master them by performing this skill or showing the class project you have to complete. For example, if you take the HTML course and create your own website, you have this webpage to add to your portfolio and prove that you know how to web design. But if you want to take a course that gives you a certificate you can show, then we recommend trying another choice, like Coursera. You can watch our in-depth review here, but it's a great option if you want a course diploma. And here is an important question. Is Skillshare legit? Well, it depends on the course. Clearly, Skillshare isn't an accredited educational platform, meaning that the legitimacy of the class depends on the instructor behind it. If we take a quick look at the most popular lessons, it's clear they are all taught by experienced professionals. You can always check that by reading the detailed profile of the teacher you can find on the class main site. But since Skillshare is an open platform where anybody can apply to teach a class, there might be some courses that won't have the same quality level that the majority of classes have. And how about Skillshare's cost? The monthly subscription costs $32, while the annual membership costs $165. You can cancel at any time you want and get a full refund on an annual subscription only if you contact them 14 days after you purchase it. Because Skillshare is a subscription service, you can't buy classes individually. If you're only interested in one specific course, you still have to pay for the entire membership. But if this is your case or wanna try it first, you have a 1-month free trial, which we used and had no problem with. However, something interesting is that they have 2 scholarships and multiple discounts. The scholarships cover 50% of membership for college students and 100% of an annual membership to people who need it. And now, what you were waiting for, our experience. To create an account, we needed to acquire a premium membership, which was kind of a rough start for us. Before July 2021, just by creating an account, you could explore the browser and access a small catalog of free courses. But nowadays, they have taken down these free options and only let you create an account by adding payment information. We chose the 1-month free trial, linked our PayPal account, and instantly went there to disable the automatic payment. We recommend doing the same if you want to go for the trial option. Once logged in, Skillshare asks you to list the topics you are interested in to know you better and give you a personal experience by recommending classes for you. Navigating in Skillshare feels super easy and intuitive. So great that here we find what we think is one of Skillshare's greatest advantages. It constantly encourages you to be curious and take different classes. It's basically the Netflix of learning platforms. Just like you spend hours trying to choose what movie you'll watch next, here you frequently come across interesting classes that, even if you don't want to take right now, you can save and go back to it later. And while they have thousands of courses, most classes can be completed super fast, between 1 to 5 hours on average. Once you realize how fast you finish a course, you feel more encouraged to start a new one. But let's take a closer look at how its classes work. To choose an individual class, you can pick one from the browser or the main home, but if you want to master a skill, we recommend starting with the learning paths. These are sequential classes about the same topic that Skillshare ordered in an educational track so you can expand your knowledge on that subject. So once you start a class, you'll see how easy to follow its learning process is. You have videos with a list of chapters in the center, subtitles in multiple languages, a feature to create personal notes, and a speed controller. Quick tip, watch the classes at 1.25 speed or even 1.5. You can save a lot of time. Below the videos you have all the important information. This includes a detailed summary of what the class is about, student reviews, a discussion forum where the community interacts, and a transcript of the video lessons. And finally, the last thing you can find here is the class main project, which is, in our opinion, one of Skillshare's biggest issues. These final projects each class has are assignments you can complete to practice your understanding of the topic and mark your progress. Here we have two main problems. First, the instructor may not check your work. Since Skillshare doesn't offer certificates, it makes sense that no one grades your projects. To upload these assignments, you'll have to paste your work or share a link with what you did, but it's highly likely that the professor in charge won't review it at all. From all the different popular courses we based our research on, we found that only a few had updated replies from the instructor. But Skillshare knows that this doesn't help the learning experience, so it wants to solve this lack of teacher feedback with replies and interactions from the community, which lead us to the second problem. They are far from having this desired active community. We can't say that Skillshare isn't trying. They let you create a profile where users can find a picture, a short bio, links to your social media, and even achievements you'll log as you make progress and take courses. They want to build this engaging community where members provide the necessary feedback and replies that most teachers don't give. It's a great idea, but at least for now, it's not quite working. As with everything, it depends on the class. But most have forums with little discussion and only a few class projects uploaded. Take this one for example, has over 40,000 students and a relatively active forum, but only 182 shared projects. And if we take a look at them, they have almost no interaction, with only a few of them receiving comments from other users. And yes, sharing your work is not necessary, but since you are the one in charge of tracking your progress, completing the assignment is a great way to prove your understanding, even if you have to review it yourself too. Sure, you can post it anyway and wait for someone to give you feedback, but you can't depend on this since there is a chance no one will reply to your project. Nothing and no one guarantees that you have a clear understanding of the topic. You'll just have to try it on your own judgment. But again, this is not the case for all courses. Some of them, like the HTML CSS Basic, have an active community that frequently answers each other's doubts and leaves comments on their projects. And other classes even have their instructor replying to every question in the forum and leaving detailed feedback on the assignment. If this is what you're looking for, then you'll have to check how the community interacts in the class you're interested in before starting it. But if you have a strong willpower and can keep track of your own progress, then you are ready to jump into any of Skillshare's classes. So, what do we think about Skillshare? Is it worth it? We think it is, but only if you can bear its learning experience and really want to expand your skills without having someone else check your progress. So you have to be very mindful of what you're looking for. If you're not sure about it, you can always use their 1-month free trial. And if you know they don't have what you need, you can try another online learning platforms. As we said earlier, we already have a list of them in our channel, so be sure to subscribe and keep track of our videos. Also, share in the comments your own experience with Skillshare and let us know if it was worth it. Now, if you want to learn a new language, then maybe you should try with Duolingo. We have an in-depth review, so there you'll see if it's the right call for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.